Hi there, this is Howard Schenker, Agent 7200, and today we're continuing our tour of Hermanus and its suburbs. And I'm super excited about the tour today because we are in Onrus. And a couple of other reasons why I'm so excited. It's the first tour I'm doing for property.coza, and the weather today is just sensational. It's going to hit, I think, 36 or 37 degrees later on this afternoon. So I'm definitely coming back to the beach for a swim. Oh yeah. So, Onrus, what can I say? It's a lovely little seaside village established in 1903 and only became part of the greater Hermanus area about 30 years ago. So, it's a mixture of beautiful seaside properties, beautiful properties close to the beach, other properties going back slightly smaller or closer together. The stand sizes are a little bit smaller than other places, although obviously there is the exception where there are some large stands. And there's a little section with some sectional title units as well. So I think we should get back in the car and continue our tour. So one of the ways into Onrus is here through Main Road, just on Main Road. If you go up there, that road over there, you head up to Chanticleer and Onrus Noord. But we're going to go into Onrus from here and come up the other side. So here we go, our tour of Onrus. Established in 1903, a wonderful little seaside village. And let's just head on in, and there's a couple of stores and shops up ahead, and a really nice fish and chips. Well, that bird nearly flew into the car. A really nice fish and chips restaurant. Let me turn the music down just in case getting a bit carried away here with the tunes. So there are quite a few. That's a Negesta, more of an old-aged retirement place. But quite lovely and quite pricey too, I think. But nonetheless, oops. Right, so you come into Onrus over here, and this is the little strip I was telling you about. There is a couple of agents again, and then Fish Express. Do try that out for some fabulous fish and chips. Onrus veterinary clinic over there. Down. This is Van Bloemenstein Street. Now, here we go. Down. Also plenty of other agencies, but here is a Reposo restaurant, and I'll definitely feature them on a best pizza in town sometime. I'm not sure about that on this fish and chips. There's a little mini market just up ahead, and some other little boutiques and shops over here. And let's just head down a little bit further into Onrus. The Onrus deli there is rather tasty, and some lovely properties here. The feeling I get about Onrus is that the stand sizes are slightly smaller than say Sandbay or Westcliff that I've done before. So houses feel like they're a little bit on top of each other, but not too badly. So we're heading down. This is the Onrus Caravan Park, hugely popular in season and pretty popular out as well. I think some people actually kind of live here full time almost, but nonetheless hugely popular in December and probably Easter as well, high seasons. So lovely little streets and homes, and we're heading down towards the beach and heading up now to probably one of the best beaches in Hermanus. So there's a bunch of parking off here to the right for cars, and then as you drive down here towards the beach, you can see the beach in the distance there. And this restaurant over here, Milk on the Beach, just such a fabulous place. And they've got a nice little hot dog stand down the bottom as well. This is some casual eating. And just look at that ocean. She is beautiful today. I'm going to tell you a couple of things in a bit, but let's just try and pull over somewhere. And there's obviously no parking over here. But have a look at these sea-facing properties here. Nice little cottage over there, and some huge homes, nicely renovated with decks under the ocean. Some special houses over here. And Sputtles, gosh, what a lovely little cottage on the corner just there. So I was hoping to find a parking there, but guys have got it already. Let's just go a little bit further down. And I'll pull in over here. So I said I was going to come back to the beach for a late afternoon swim, and it was wonderful. That Atlantic water is crisp and refreshing. This is the Onrus Lagoon. It's quite beautiful. And there, Milk on the Beach, and the little sushi and takeaway shop down the bottom. And check it out. Everybody's coming off the beach now, going home for dinner, yum! So here we are on day 2 of our travels through Onrus. I had a little technical issue with my mic yesterday, so I have to come back today. And the weather is completely different. Yesterday was just upper 30s, sunshine, beautiful weather. And when we got up this morning, the strange mist has descended all over Hermanus. You can see up there into Chanticleer, and you can barely see. And when we went out this morning with the dogs for our walk on the cliff path, you couldn't even see the ocean. You couldn't barely see 10 meters in front of you. But, oops, that's just Hermanus weather for you, ever changing. Temperature's still lovely. It's about lower 20s at the moment. And I'm sure it'll warm up, get a bit hotter and probably muggier during the course of the afternoon. But anyway, we're heading back into Onrus, just traveling along the R43 now, and we're going to turn down into the other entrance to Onrus and Vermont, just up ahead of the traffic lights. And one of the only sort of shopping centres or shopping malls in Onrus is this centre here on the left, and it's called the Onrus Trading Post, and it has a little OK Mini Mark and a few other little shops in there, and yeah, so that's for your quick supplies, and you don't feel like going to the mall, just pop in there and pick up stuff at the OK. So I guess like with most suburbs, the homes down by the sea are way more spectacular and expensive than the ones up at the top here. But nonetheless, there's still some lovely homes and some cute little old cottages from the seaside village. And I'm sure, like everything, those old little cottages will be bought up and renovated and turned into something special again. A couple of little estates here. This one is the Heron Close, and yeah, nice little houses in there too. And let's just see what street we're on here. I think Maltino Street. So let's take a trip down Maltino Street. Got a few interesting places to show you here. So coming up here on the left-hand side, there's a restaurant called Maltino's, and very popular, quite old school Italian style food, very nicely done. Not always my favorite style of food, but it's a very popular restaurant. And then I can't quite remember the significance of this, well, its historical significance, but a little while ago when we first arrived in Onrus, we came on something called a stoepkeer, and we stopped off at about 7 different locations in Onrus and had a glass of wine and something to drink at each of the locations. And this was one of the historical locations on that tour. But gosh, I've just completely forgotten what it is. Never mind. I'll go and Google it and look it up. And here on the right-hand side is brood. Now, Chef Johan makes some of the best sourdough bread in the whole of Onrus. So I popped in to see if Chef was in the store. But he's been lazy this morning and slept in. So he was probably up at 4 o'clock baking bread and has gone home for a little siesta. Anyway, he's not in, so I just wanted to have a little chat with him. But nonetheless, we'll catch up with him another time when we do some things about the breads in Hermanus. I think that might be a good plan as well. So anyway, we'll just carry on another little drive through the streets of Onrus and see what else is happening down there. Maybe go back down to the beach and see how different it is on a day like today. Caravan park just to the left, but let's go straight and have a look at some more of the properties and houses here in Onrus. Because if you're interested in buying here, you should get a feel for it. So here we go, just the little homes over there. We're cruising down Douglas Street now, and looks the odd Facebook and then the grey walls. This one's cute. Lovely house over there, and a few other places. As you can see though, like I said before, I do find the houses to be a little bit close together. Look at that. Literally like on top of each other. And on this lawn. There's the clinic. Lovely little park here in the middle of Onrus. Kids' playgrounds. This looks like a new Czech home. It's still beautiful. There's another interesting design on that one. Face brick and a little bit of thatch, actually. You don't see too much thatch around Onrus. Way more in places like Westcliff. So, yeah, mostly just tiles and corrugated. This is Progressive Street. Let's see how progressive the architecture is here. And moving down again. Oops. Trailer, and there again is the caravan park, which you can see is pretty busy even at this time of the year. It's Winnebago's morning. That's pretty mod design over there. Sometimes I love these mod designs, and other times I think they're just too boxy. But yeah, it tends to be the style these days. They've got their telescope out, ready to view the whales in the ocean, I guess. And down back to, there's a better view of the caravan park with all the Winnebagos and things in it. And let's see if there's a parking spot over here for me. This here is Davy's Pool, and it's normally quite a lot busier than this. Everybody comes here for a swim. Nice little walkway that you can walk down into the ocean. I see some people having a good swim there as well. We're just wallowing about in the water. And on a hot summer's This would be much busier, definitely. But nonetheless, it's still a lovely place. People come and bring their dogs. And there's a coffee shop here which does very, very nicely. And I see they are going to be upgrading to their new store here in this container. So that'll be a great heads up for them. But yeah, Davies Pool and Onrus border, and lovely, lovely, lovely chilled day. But you can see the mist across the water over there, which just came into Hermanus and sunk over. So yeah, I mean, I could drive around the streets here for a while, but I think you kind of get the gist of what Onrus is all about. There is one more section that I would like to show you. Obviously, most of Onrus is on the southern side of the main road. Oh, excuse me, of the main road. But there's a little section of Onrus Noord, or North Onrus which is up on the opposite side of the main road. And it's an entirely little separate suburb in a way. And it tends to be just a bit more full of, not full of, but it just has more of those retirement type security estates. And I guess there's one just below the highway as well. But there are a couple of other complexes up there which are worth taking a look at, especially if you've got retirement options in mind. So we'll just head up that way and take a quick look there. So here we are at the main road, and traffic lights here by Kidbrooke Place, which is one of the bigger, fancier retirement villages. And we've just passed Onrus Manor. I guess one is down that way, and there's another one up at the top over here. But we'll take a drive in. One day I'll do a separate video just on Chanticleer itself, because that's definitely a suburb that's worth taking a look at. But in the meantime, there's Kidbrooke Place, and very secure estate, lovely retirement village, and Onrus Manor up at the top of this road, and up on the hill is Chanticleer. But we're more interested today in these estates in Onrus Noord over here. So that's estates over there, and Onrus. Gosh, the mist is quite beautiful today, and it's so nice that the temperatures are so nice too. Normally when you get this kind of mist, it's freezing cold, but nonetheless, today is a very pretty day. So yeah, so we're heading along Chanticleer Avenue. Just take that, just a quick peek at some of these mansions on the left, on the right hand side here, and then we come to Onrus Manor, very nice retirement estate here as well. So yeah, not much else to Onrus Noord besides these estates. But right, we're back on Chanticleer Avenue, and that's pretty much a wrap of our tour of Onrus. What a fabulous place to live. Highly recommended. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. This is Howard Schenker, agent 7200, here in Onrus, Hermanus.